So let's come to BlitzGro now, Shakti. Right. So what motivated you to come up with BlitzGro, and how did your previous venture, shape your thought process around BlitzGro?
Okay, so BlitzGro happened after, BlitzGro is not my direct venture after the Batman delivery. I
Hmm.
worked with Zomato in between.
Hmm.
So what I realized over there, Zomato, I was with Hyperpure.
Hmm.
What I realized over there was a gap between, there were a lot of manufacturers who wanted to reach out to restaurants
Hmm.
and other players like Horeca
Hmm.
players, large Horeca players, but they did not know the way to reach out to the like
Hmm.
a new manufacturer comes and he has developed a product, but he does not have know-how how to reach to the client, or
Hmm.
a new manufacturer has willingness to customize this product. He
Hmm.
has financials, he's willing to customize his product, but he does not have understanding from client side, how
Hmm.
clients function, what is it that they want, what are kind of modifications with product they would want, or what are the kind of products that are happening in the market that right now.
Hmm.
So that's where Let's Grow come in. We connect suppliers or manufacturers and these restaurants,
Hmm.
and we help them, find the correct product mix over there.
Hmm.
So we work both ways. So either a restaurant, if it's looking for something very specific to be done, which it requires to be done for it, we figure out a solution and provide them the solution. This is how you
Got
can
it.
do it. Or if there's a manufacturer who has a product and he wants to reach out to a certain client base, we help them not only reaching out to the client base, but we also at times help them deciding what their correct client base should be, who should be
Hmm.
they reaching out to, and how we are different from a normal consultancy. I would say is at BlitzGro, we are not just giving you the know-how; we help you with the execution part. So
Hmm.
when I tell you this is the client base you need to reach, I just don't tell you this is what you need to do. We'll do it for
Hmm.
you. We get on board with you. So we also act as an extended supply chain, extended sales team for them, right?
Got it. So you're not just a marketplace between the supplier and the user of the supply. You actually provide a lot of value-added services in between, right?
Yeah. We are not a marketplace at all. So we are
Hmm.
very selective in who we work with, because even when I go out to a restaurant and say, this is the product that you need to use or you can
Hmm.
try, I
Hmm.
need to be very sure who the supplier is. So we are
Hmm.
not just working with any supplier because it's a credibility on that.
Correct.
We are very
Correct.
selective about, we go into the product, understand the product, what the product is, who's going to, you know, use it, and then reach out to proper restaurant and then suggest what could be done. And it's not direct selling. And then customize it a lot of, not just in terms of technical product, product, a lot of it is structured around financials, credit, delivery modules, when the deliveries are going to happen. Because all these
Hmm.
large restaurant chains, they require a lot of customization and, you know, this confidence that what they are getting is the product they had asked for. Because a lot of malpractices, a
Correct.
lot of fighting is happening in the market. So we kind of give them assurance on that basis. We ensure that they can probably visit their supplier's premises, see what the supplier is doing, how they are doing it, whether it
Hmm.
meets their standard, it works according to their standard. And then and we don't actually currently work on commission model. We are primarily working on retainership model. So
Okay.
it doesn't. The sales is not a conflict as such. That we
Hmm.
need to sell it or you need to buy it. That's not the driver. So
Correct.
we work very very small retainership.
Hmm.
What it also does is, so if I have a salesperson, right, in my team,
Hmm.
a person, you can call him a consultant, salesperson, whatever, a
Hmm.
person. We understand the product, we sit with the supplier, we understand their product, we go and pitch it, right? But the same person, because now we are working with 4 different suppliers, and we don't work with multiple suppliers in the same category, right? So that there is no conflict of interest. Say if I am supplying fruits and vegetables or juices from one supplier, we would not be working with multiple juices, vegetable suppliers. So now if I go and pick juices and vegetables, I can also probably work with them on their RTE, RTC product. Right? So I have another supplier for their ready to eat, ready to serve product. I have a supplier of fruits and juices. Now this cost gets divided between these. Our cost gets divided because we are charging a very small portion of actual salaries being paid. So they get very good quality salespeople, which they might not be able to afford on their roles directly because of high cost. But since it's subsidized or broken down into 4 people or 3 people, depending on the project, 5 people, so the cost becomes low and they get access to better people who can work in coordination with the client.
Correct. They have access to much better talent than they can afford themselves.
They individually can do. So this is one thing we are doing, and we are also doing pure consultancy projects. So we are currently also working with ONDC on developing. So ONDC is doing good in terms of their B2C product, but they are developing their B2B segment in Horeca. We are working with them in their Horeca segment, helping them develop that. So that's pure consultancy project. So we are telling them, suggesting them how they can develop it, how they can take it further, what are the prerequisites. So we are doing both the kind of things. We are working in sales model, we are doing pure consultancy, and we are also doing something called what we have called so long tail procurements or edge procurements, what we call.
Okay.
What we are doing over here is, there is a chain of restaurants that's spread throughout India. Getting supplies in tier 1 or tier 2 cities is not an issue for them. Everybody is there in tier 1 city. But they have a chain in tier 2 or remote location or tier 3 city where it's difficult for them to get their supplies. So we are helping them in those edge locations to get supplies, where we either do it ourselves, we have another arm called supplies, where we do it ourselves, suppliers, or we tie up with a local vendor on quality, on pricing, and everything. So what they get is, they get a thing. They don't have to search for it. They'll give us the list. These are my requirements in that locality. We go and make the purchases for them. We do all the things, scouting for proper vendor of different things. There would be grocery, there would be fresh dairy and all those things. Kacha bill aata hai, makka bill aata hai, lots of things.
Correct.
So we sort it out for them. They get one proper GST invoice bill. They don't have to worry about 30 vendors, looking for 30 vendors in those remote locations. They get one from the GST invoices. So we are that edge procurement also.
Got it. That must be very consuming, Shakti, because handling in tier 3 cities is very, very tough. I know. I mean, I've worked with some businesses that are into distribution, and I know it's very tough.
Yes, it is. It is. But since we are working, so it's not a core business. This is not we do something. We don't go and pitch it. But if one of our clients requests it, can you help us with it? We are like, okay, we'll help you do that. So it's like, since you are there with BlitzGro and we are there to solve your problems, and if you request, if you're facing a problem of this kind, we'll help you with it. So it's not something that you go and actively pitch, because it's very, as you said, it's a very difficult model to operate.
Yeah, it is. Very, very, very consuming.